Okay, we are good. Good. Well, good evening, everybody. I want to thank you all for joining us. My name is Carolyn Russ, and I just appreciate everybody taking a few minutes out to let us share a little bit more about what we're up to these days. It's a privilege for me to do this, and it's a privilege for me to get to meet you. Many people ask, how is it that you get so excited about fruits and vegetables every day? And the answer to that is, I love making a difference, and I love life. And I'm really grateful to be living mine with vitality. When 14 years ago last week, my story might have turned out a little bit different as a result of a doctor's appointment that I had. And if someone had not shared this with me, I don't know what my vitality would be like, or if I'd be here, I guess. Because what happened is I flunked my mammogram. And so that was a pretty scary time. And Juice Plus gave me hope. I felt like if I needed this information, somebody else might too. And I felt like I'd been given a second chance. And so I felt like I had to answer that call. So here we are 14 years later, and I get to get up every day, meet new people, make a difference, make a life. I was a stay-at-home mom, and being diagnosed with breast cancer was not in our plan. And, or so I thought. So when that happened, a friend reached out to me and told me that I could flood my body with 30 to 45 plants every single day for less than the cost of a cup of coffee. And at the same time, my oncologist told me I needed to eat 9 to 13 fresh raw fruits and vegetables and berries a day as a prevention diet, and that Juice Plus would help fill in the nutritional gap. So I said, sure. Made sense to me. The fact that it could be done with a capsule was like hitting the easy button, because when I was in chemo, I wasn't all that hungry and nothing tasted well. And so this was a perfect solution. So let me tell you what food is. Food is fuel. Most of what we eat is not food. Recently, Tufts University produced a research study that showed that prescribing fruits and veggies could save billions of lives in healthcare costs each and every year. Nobody was talking about that 10 years ago, or 14 or 15 or 20, at least not at length. So why do I get up every day and get excited about fruits and veggies? It's because people are sicker than ever. We are the sickest country in the world, and people are looking for solutions. And if they're like me, nobody told me that you need to flood your body with fruits and vegetables every single day. So I feel like I have a solution for people if they are looking for one. So we live in a fast-paced world, and even if we want to eat well, it's impossible. Produce today is poor quality, not high quality nutrition, mostly because of current growing practices, and it's old by the time we get to it. And then there's still the question, do we have time to prepare it, and can we eat enough of it? And so I'm sure everybody has had the experience of throwing out pieces of produce that you got at the grocery store that you didn't get to in time, and it's yucky in the refrigerator. So enter Juice Plus into my life. What we have with Juice Plus is a simple product line, not a big catalog, just a simple product line of fruits, veggies, and berries in a capsule or a chew. We have a plant-based omega that's made with algal oil, which is the algae that fish eat. And it's not just omega-3 like fish oil is, it's a whole complement of omegas. So it's 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, all from plants. We have a whole food protein shake called Complete. It is vegan and gluten-free. It's high fiber. It has a low glycemic index. It's great for a quick breakfast. It's great for a post-workout recovery or a healthy snack. And it comes in chocolate and vanilla. And there's also complete bars. I keep those in my purse because at 4 o'clock, sometimes I'm not where I can reach food that you wouldn't have to go through the drive-through for, and I prefer not to do that. And then the only other product we have is this amazing way to grow your own produce called the Tower Garden, which is vertical, aeroponic, hydroponic gardening that grows high quality organic food in record speed time compared to a regular garden. It's got a higher nutritional content than most food that is grown anywhere because the nutrition goes straight to the roots. And so that's something that if you have questions about, we can share more later. But so what really happened 14 years ago? When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, a friend reached out to me to tell me about Juice Plus. It was 30 plants that I could easily consume every single day with my doctor's blessing, which is huge. When I saw that it had research on it, I was all in. Today, that body of research is 38 studies, double-blind, placebo-controlled, gold standard. And so what some of that research shows, the first thing they said was, we need to make sure this is getting in people's blood, because if it's not, we can't sell it. So I love the integrity of our company. 18 studies later, we find that it is 100% bioavailable. And then the question was, oh, well, now that we know it's bioavailable, what's it do when it gets there? So we know that it positively impacts the immune system. It protects and repairs DNA. That was huge for me because mine had been damaged. It has a positive effect in cardiovascular wellness. It reduces systemic inflammation. And a lot of this you've already seen in the post. It improves gum health. Now that's no small item because your gum health is related to your heart health. It improves skin health. It reduces cold and flu systems, improves athletic recovery and performance, and it also reduces core body fat and insulin resistance, lung function in smokers. But the best one of all is that it positively impacts gene expression. So genes can be turned on or off depending on what you're eating and how much you're exercising. And I just love this. There's no product that I know of in the world that can clinically prove that it positively impacts gene expression. So if you had diabetes, heart disease in your background, it doesn't have to happen to you. And I just think that's incredibly good news. Those genes can be turned off. And in this study, 1,663 genes were turned off in a period of 2 months. That blows my mind. So back then, I saw that my whole family needed Juice Plus, and I said, well, if you buy enough of this stuff, can you get a discount? And so we registered with the company so that our whole family could get Juice Plus at a bit of a discount, proceeded through treatment. I had no intention of ever breathing a word of this to anybody, but people began asking me what I was doing, so I could not tell them. And that kind of began my call to share this gift that I had been given with other people. And all I wanted was a discount, but then I was paying for my product, and eventually there was money left over. And I was a stay-at-home mom. I had never considered that I would have the opportunity to contribute to our family's finances again. And so this became a gift, not just for our health, but also for financial opportunity that would give us options. So I like to say Juice Plus not only fills the nutritional gap, but it also fills the financial gap. It was my husband that encouraged me to look at the marketing plan. I was not interested, but I've always been teachable. And I just would get invited to events. I kept learning more. I needed a community to learn how to eat better, do better, live my life better. And when I went my first leadership conference, I saw something that I had no clue existed. And this was this huge national, international community of people. And there were women on stage telling their stories with tears rolling down their cheeks of what Juice Plus had done for their family's health and also for them financially. And I went, gosh, well, maybe I could do this. And the reason I said yes is because I wanted to pay it forward. We were living our own new normal. And it just seemed that I had information that other people needed. I mean, if I didn't know, somebody else probably didn't know either. We were attracted to the benefit package. So when you reach the highest leadership position in the company, you can get a benefit package similar to anybody in corporate America. So that was medical, dental, vision, life, disability, long-term care insurance, as well as tuition reimbursement and a holiday bonus. I was a stay-at-home mom. No, it never crossed my mind that I could do that. But we became intentional, and we decided we were going to do that. But you know what? That's not what fueled my passion. What fueled my passion was I wanted to make a difference. There were people who had helped me in a couple of areas of our life. The first being, which I didn't mention earlier, is we have a disabled child who's now 34. And people reached out to us long before the internet and helped us help her become all she could become. And then that was our first new normal. The next one came along with breast cancer, and people again reached out to help me. And I had to be able to pass that along. And I think I wanted to be able to say at the end of my life, I had done something good to help other people. So what happened is today I am considered a patient with a history of breast cancer versus a breast cancer patient. And I'm very, very grateful for that. And I appreciate the vitality and the health that I've had for 14 years. Juice Plus was my hope in a capsule. It fed me well, and I am so grateful that somebody shared it with me. So having heard all of this, I have a couple questions for you. Who do you know that might be ready to take the next step for their health? Maybe it's someone else, maybe it's you, and you want to hit the easy button. It is so easy to add Juice Plus. The cost is between $2 or $3 a day. Children ages 4 through college can get Juice Plus free with a sponsoring adult for 4 years. It's amazing. But our company wants to make a difference in the next generation. So they're very forward thinking. It is the simplest, most convenient, and affordable way to get massive amounts of the best nutrition into busy families. Another option is maybe you know someone, or you are someone who wants to earn a stable residual income in order to expand your options while making a difference in helping others. We call partnering with the Juice Plus company the Freedom Revolution because it gives us freedom. And it can give parents financial peace of mind to choose mom and dad care instead of daycare. There are hardworking professionals who want to create something that they can fall back on when they decide they don't want to continue with their current day job. College kids that have a great side gig, it's a whole lot better than flipping burgers. And it can pay for part of their tuition, books, college expenses. Empty nesters can increase their retirement options and have enough to, enjoy life and give to future generations, which means spoiling your grandchildren. And all of that takes place using a simple system with a positive, fun community that we call the Juice Plus family. So maybe you can ask yourself, who do you know that needs to hear about this? What if Juice Plus could help them? Today I met with someone and they said, do you think Juice Plus could help? I forget what it was, a genetic condition. We know that Juice Plus can help anybody and everybody, no matter what the circumstance. So what if it could help me? What if it could help somebody else? And if you do think of somebody, we would love to meet them and have a conversation to see if it's a fit. In 2003, Time magazine came out with the front cover of one of their magazines, and it said, fruits and veggies are not just good for you. They are so good for you that they could save your life. And so I'm asking you, who do you know that needs to hear that incredible news? And I'm going to stop the recording